crisp, cool morning, sunshine. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture and on your back, either your bed, your sofa, your floor, your recliner, legs uncrossed, and one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest so you can feel yourself breathe with your whole body. If you're sitting in a chair, your knees bent at 90 degrees with your feet flat on the floor and the toes facing forward. Lift your chest, tuck your chin gently back towards your neck, and pull the breath in. Pull the breath in through both nostrils, and as you do, the belly rounds up as the diaphragm drops down. So pull the air in and create that movement of the diaphragm moving down and the belly rounding up. And then at the bottom, release the breath and let it flow back out. When it flows out, you can either flow it through your nose or your mouth. And your belly moves back down towards your spinal column. And your body lengthens and flattens. And then at the bottom, take the breath in again. Again through both nostrils, warming, filtering, humidifying the air. And go all the way, making it a 3-part breath. Once the belly rounds up, continue pulling air in. And the belly stays round and the rib cage rounds, and all the way up to the collarbones. And then at the top, let it go. And let it flow out, either through your mouth or your nose. Notice which one works best for you. For some people, the exhale can be longer through the mouth. Other people can do longer through the nose. You are looking to extend that exhale. So notice and try both and see which one works best for you. And now on this long breath, long and deep, pull the air in. Go all the way, rounding up the belly, then the ribs, all the way to the collarbone. And at the top, those 3 extra sniffs. Good. And then spill it out, mouth or nose. Lengthening the exhale all the way back down to the bottom. And at the bottom, 3 extra puffs out. And then do it again. Inhaling long, deep, 3 parts, belly, ribs, collarbones. And then 3 sniffs. Spill it out all the way back down to the bottom. And at the bottom, the body is lengthened and flattened and the belly button's moved back toward the spinal column. 3 puffs at the bottom. Good, and do it again. At the top, 3 sniffs. Spill it out. And at the bottom, 3 puffs. Good. Breathing. Feeling your whole body rounding as you breathe with the whole body. Remembering that when the air moves all the way down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, you get to that place where the most blood circulates. And it's not a small change. It's the change from a half a teacup to a teacup, and then all the way at the bottom, a whole liter. And so it's a task worth completing, pulling that air all the way down. Do it. Breathing in and pulling it down. Rounding all the way. And then spilling it out. And you pick up toxins and carbon dioxide and you exhale it. And you keep breathing. This morning, for exercise, pull your shoulders down. Makes you feel like your neck is longer. Keep your chin in place. Don't arch your neck. Just pull your shoulders down and do 3 breaths with your shoulders down, creating tension in the back and the shoulders. And when your 3 breaths are complete, release the tension and keep breathing with the long, deep breath. And do it again. Pull the shoulders down. Make the neck long, like your head is reaching above you, and your shoulders are pulling down and your neck is lengthening. Your 3 breaths in this position. This is an isometric exercise where the body is in a position and then the muscles contract. And it's the one that in the meta-analysis was right up there at the top, above all the others when it came to lowering and stabilizing the blood pressure. And when your 3 breaths are complete, let it go. Continuing to breathe long and deep. And now again, drop the shoulders down and now pull them down. Lengthen the neck, push the head up. And breathe 3 breaths in this contracted position. Building the muscles of posture here. More space for everything to flow freely. Lengthening your neck, dropping your shoulders, holding the tension for the 3 breaths. And then when the 3 breaths are complete, release. Now add something on. Pull your shoulders down, and now gently pull your shoulder blades together. Continuing to pull the shoulders down and pulling the shoulder blades together, and hold in that contracted muscle position and breathe 3 breaths. Good. And release and let the tension go. And then do it again. Pull your shoulders down. Pull your shoulder blades together. And hold the tension and breathe 3 long, deep breaths. Lengthening your neck, pushing your head away. Pulling your shoulders down. An isometric exercise, pushing and pulling and holding in contracted muscle position. And when your 3 breaths are complete, release. Good. Are you a person who likes quiet? Or are you the kind of person that needs the TV or the radio or something on in the background? Everybody's different. Let's go for stillness this morning. Stillness isn't only on the outside, it's on the inside too. Let's start with the stillness on the outside and notice everything that you could hear. Continuing with the breath. Noticing the sounds around you. Inhaling and exhaling. And what sounds do you hear? At my house, the dishwasher's running and there's some electrical sound in the background. Perhaps a buzz in my own head. Hard to know the difference between that electrical sound. And just keep breathing and noticing. And now let's notice the inside. And let the outer noises move to the background and the inside to the foreground. And any thought that comes, use the technique of using your thumb and your index finger to pick that thought up and set it aside. Maybe you have a container where you put ones that need to be thrown away, that you don't want to think anymore. And maybe you have another container where you just tell your mind, not right now, not right now. And keep breathing and creating the quiet in your own mind. And let your body be quiet. Put your finger on your chin and use it to signal to let the jaw go slack. And around to the back of the skull at the base. Let it drop and be limp and soft. And make the movement of the breath the only thing that's breaking the quietness of your body. And any thought that comes, pluck it. Put it in one of those containers. And just breathe to quiet, stillness. And when you get into the stillness, you can listen. You can listen to what comes. And good ideas come. And you thank that inner voice and you pluck it and put it in that bag or that container for later. And when the thoughts come that make you so active, either mentally or physically, take charge and pluck it and put it in that bag that doesn't need any attention. And keep breathing and listening and sifting and sorting. And just notice the thoughts that come. The quieter the mind, the more clearly we can hear the things that need our attention. And we thank them and we put them in the bag for later. And we continue in the quiet, lengthening the exhale, jaw slack, base of the skull slack. And we're grateful. We're grateful for our own ability to create this quiet space. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.